Hello folks, in this video I'm going to talk about a classic knife from Spyderco. What you see here in this weathered and battered box is Spyderco's first fixed blade, made in collaboration with William Moran or Bill Moran, who is a very distinguished knife maker. He founded the American Bladesmithing Association. And if you notice, in this current reality show, ABS Smiths are actually quite well regarded in their business. Mr. Moran had more than 50 years in the business of custom knife making, and his the masterpieces are now collector's item. Sadly, he passed away many years ago. And what I have here in this box is one of his legacies. And okay, let's just pop up the battered box. All right, we have a small little blade here, and it's actually protected by a cardboard sleeve. It has a number here, 014. Actually, this denotes the collector's number. If you remove the knife and all that, on the box it's actually written here collector's edition. I don't know if the camera can focus on it, but let's go away from that. Okay, this is the blade. The Moran is sold with a leather sheath. Before we go into the blade, let's look at the leather sheath. This is a nice full grain leather stamp with the Spyderco buck logo, and of course Mr. Moran's name. And the belt loop here, this sheath is meant for cross draw, and the way it's positioned is meant for right hand draw. I don't know if there's any left hand models, but I believe most of the first production run from this blade was made in such a way. Very nice leather material, and believe it or not, this has been sitting in my cupboard for more than 22 years. Okay, let's talk about the knife now. This is something that any outdoor person would appreciate, and here we have a mirror polish blade. The blade geometry is actually an upswept design, and the finish is really nice. And this knife was actually made by one of Spyderco's contract manufacturer in Japan. Now, as you can see, the signature of the knife maker here is in gold. So if you're lucky, if you can see some offerings on eBay, this is the go-to blade if you collect Spyderco. And on the tang, the collector's number is etched on it, and on the other side of it you can see that the description is VG10 stainless. VG10 is a premium steel that Spyderco uses on most of their high-end products. Of course, this is from Japan. The handle is a plastic handle, which is a pear-shaped handle, very comfortable on the hand, and it has a rubber inlay. Believe it or not, the humidity levels here is something that will actually kill rubber, but so far, after 20 odd years, it actually survived. And going back to the blade, just a little history here. I purchased this blade from a collector when I joined blade forums back in the late 90s. The gentleman who sold me this knife actually shipped it out to me without informing me, so I was quite surprised to see it in my mail call. And when I notified him, he was a bit upset, but I made it right by queuing up at the bank, and immediately purchased a bank draft in US funds and mailed it to him. So that was the end of the story. I've never heard from the guy again who parted away with this. But Having said that, this is not my first Bill Moran knife. I had a few actually. There was another version with the drop point. I think that is more utilitarian. And speaking of the edge, this knife is produced with a convex grind, which is super sharp. Believe it or not, you know, if you use it to prepare food, you know, it will just slice through. And to get it back in shape, you just need to work on it with the Spyderco sharp maker. It's as easy as that. And the collector's Moran actually is complemented with this sheath, and this is something that you know, really signifies Spyderco's position as a premium product manufacturer in the US. Mind you, this is something that they have produced more than 20 years ago. Mr. Moran's legacy is still in Spyderco's inventory. As a matter of fact, the Moran has been maintained by Spyderco as one of their fixed blade. The new version has a hole actually cut out on the blade, and it retails around 165 US dollars. So that works out to be around 710 ringgit, excluding duty and sales tax and freight charges. So if you come across any local retailer who bumped the price up to 1,000 plus, well, it is quite understood. If you can get something like this, you know, at the price I paid, then you have scored a really great deal. And I must say that Bill Moran actually left a lasting legacy in knife making, and this is one of his creation in collaboration with Spyderco. Spyderco saw the great potential in preserving his legacy by honoring him with this knife. And I've used the normal runs before, the upswept point, you know, for camping and all that, and it actually served me very well. In the years that ensued, I gave a few away. I bought some, and I felt that, you know, I've given enough, and I decided to keep this one. This is a real keeper with the gold signature and the serial number. So yeah, there you have it, man. The Bill Moran Featherweight FB01 from Spyderco. Thank you so much for watching.